IELTS Vocabulary Quiz for Band 9, Part 1. Getting a high band score in IELTS speaking and writing sections highly depends on using a wide range of vocabulary for each topic. Here we provide you with the list of the most essential vocabulary you can use for the band score of 9. Here is how it works. This vocabulary quiz consists of 30 questions. A brief explanation will be given after each question to help you learn the target vocabulary better. Even if you're not an advanced English learner yet, we think you should go through the end of the test to learn new vocabulary and some new expressions. Are you ready? Let's get started. They had a debate over private. In construction industry, investment refers to the act of allocating resources, such as money, time, or effort, to a particular venture with the expectation of future benefit. For example, it can take time for a good investment to reach its full potential. France has recently witnessed social after the fatal shooting of a 17-year-old boy by police. Unrest refers to public disorder and demonstrations as a result of dissatisfaction with each other or with government. For example, social unrest has become very common in most parts of the world. Susan's grandfather was a city. Dweller refers to people who live in a particular area, such as city dwellers or village dwellers. For instance, are you a city dweller or a country dweller? In some countries, funeral end for several days. Ritual means a highly traditional ceremony. For example, rituals may be prescribed by the traditions of a community, including a religious community. Most inhabitants of areas have non-agricultural jobs. Urban means belonging to or relating to a town or city. If you're looking for some urban streetwear, this is where it's at. Western countries face many due to their aging population. Challenge refers to a problem or difficulty to be faced. For instance, what are the possible challenges of starting a new business? Is one of the medical challenges among American teenagers and adults. Obesity refers to the condition of being very fat or overweight. For example, excessive use of fast food has increased the obesity rate. Of oceans threatens life of various species. Contamination refers to the action of making impure by polluting or poisoning. For instance, the emission of carbon dioxide is a kind of air contamination. Using is an essential step for better classroom management. Ground rules means basic rules. For example, my parents established strict ground rules for staying out late at night. The of science subject should be revised by science teachers. Syllabus refers to an outline of the subjects in a specific course of study or teaching. For instance, in the revision of the syllabus, both experienced and newly hired teachers should be involved. Students should be and be given timely feedback. Motivate means to encourage, to provide with a motive for doing something. For example, the workers were motivated for their teamwork and dedication. The demonstration of medical staff. A strong message to healthcare officials. Transmit means to convey a message. For instance, the technology allows data to be transmitted by cellular phones. The worst problem people experience in Africa is a real of water resources. Scarcity refers to a lack or shortage of something such as water, food, etc. For example, a scarcity of farming land made them immigrate from their homeland. Online hackers are and use different techniques to deceive their victims. Devious means extremely clever in a dishonest way. For instance, devious thieves have transferred her money to their own account. Some educators believe that assessment fosters students' learning. Continuous assessment refers to giving students marks for coursework or projects rather than only formal exams. Continuous assessment is more common in modern educational systems around the world. The manufacturing of hybrid electric vehicle companies will increase in the near future. Output means productivity. For instance, if farmers want to increase output from their trees, they should use modern gardening techniques. After her parents passed away in a car accident, her uncle was appointed as her guardian. Refers to people who are legally appointed to protect a child's interest. For example, the patient's guardian must give her consent for the surgery operation. Sarah has a more lifestyle now. She is appointed as a counselor. Sedentary lifestyle refers to a lifestyle where people sit for long periods and are generally inactive. For instance, people with a sedentary lifestyle are frequently at a higher risk of obesity. Most areas have a cleaner weather compared to populated cities. Rural means countryside. For example, illiteracy is one of the main challenges in rural areas. John is sure that his best friend is reliable and trustworthy means capable of being trusted. For instance, her husband is a trustworthy and honest person. The workers of the factory demanded pay increment means pay rise. For example, employees were promised to receive their pay increments by the end of September. Developed countries usually revise their every 5 years. Curriculum refers to the subjects comprising a course of study in a school or college. For instance, different stakeholders such as educators, parents, and students should be involved in the process of curriculum development. It's for elder sons to live with their parents in many countries. Convention means tradition or social norm. For example, wearing black at funerals is a convention in many countries. The of dangerous gases such as carbon dioxide is dangerous for our climate. Emission refers to the production or sending out of light, heat, gas, etc. For instance, vehicle emission is the main cause of some health diseases in large cities. Every country should. Its historical sites and ancient buildings. Preserve means to protect and keep something from decaying or damage. For example, it's our responsibility to preserve the jungles and wildlife for the next generations. The of human trafficking is not usually discussed in the media. Issue refers to a subject, question, or topic for discussion. For instance, what's the issue? Why is she crying since morning? Most people use since it's more economical. Public transport refers to the public system of transportation like buses and trains. If more commuters use public transport, the pollution will decrease. Some elders in the village have with teenagers for not respecting them. A grievance means an issue that causes people to be upset for a long duration. For instance, he still has a grievance with his sister over their parents' property share. Students must be educated on through theories followed by field trips. Biosphere refers to the relationship between all living things on the planet. For example, more than 7 million human beings can be supported by the Earth's biosphere. Probably you need to take some days off due to the of working overtime. Strain refers to any type of mental or physical stress. For instance, she is starting to feel the strain of working 2 jobs. Thanks for watching. Be sure to write down your score in the comments below. We'll upload the next parts very soon, so subscribe and stay tuned. If you want to check your vocabulary level, click here. And if you want to improve your vocabulary knowledge, watch this playlist. See you in our next video.